Here's what the front page of Roblox looked like around the time that I joined back in 2015. And here's what it looks like today. What is this? As someone who's been on this platform for about like 9 years now, I'm not very happy with the direction that it's really taken. And I honestly could just stop playing it entirely, in which I basically do. I'm not very active on this game unless I'm making a video. But I feel personally attached because I spent lots of time on here, and I've had some pretty great memories of the game. So I really just kind of want to like express my feelings about how I feel about the current situation that's been taking in 2024. My voice might be a bit rough in this video because I'm not going to be reading off a script. I'm just going to be going off what's on my mind. I did that with the Real Gaming 2 video I made for my channel trailer, and my voice just sounds so monotone in it, and I just do not like it. So I'm going to try and speak through my microphone just freely here, so hopefully I can sound just like understandable in this video. As you read from the title, I don't think 99% of Roblox games are very fun nowadays or they're memorable, and here's why I think that. Now, I understand Roblox games were always very brain rot-like. When you're appealing to just like very, very young kids, you kind of have to make your content very just sloppy, I guess. But and I know that's gonna change since I'm like way older than I was when I first signed up for Roblox. But it's just it doesn't mean I necessarily have to like it per se. This is gonna sound very boomerish of me, but I feel like my generation was way less like hooked on internet content and less like overstimulated with it. There was like the MLG memes and whatnot, but overall I feel like we were way better than we were with like the newer generation of kids, like the new kids going on Roblox. There are tons of games nowadays in the year 2024 that are just straight up just cash grabs. Like I feel like Roblox nowadays is less like passion, like giving kids the ability to like make their own games, and more of just developers trying to get cash grabs. These type of games have always existed, but I feel like it's more common nowadays just to see like you go into like any like sort of like obby or tycoon type game, and there's like 30 different like buttons and notifications telling you to buy shit. Me and my friend used to play this tycoon called I think it was called Military Tycoon, and there's just so much like buttons and shit telling, and like so many game passes that it constantly tells you to buy, and like some of these game passes are like genuinely pay to win. And these games are just so forgettable, man. Like I could list you off a bunch of games that I played in 2015 that are somewhat so relevant today, like Murder Mystery 2, Natural Disaster Survival, Lumber Tycoon 2, Prison Life 2, and Armored Patrol. These games I feel like were very unique. They were kind of like their own concepts at the time, and they didn't really need to like constantly just spam you in the face of game passes in order to get you hooked. Games nowadays, I feel like they're just like, it's constantly in your face about buying shit. Even like the game that I'm playing right now in the background of this video, Jujutsu Shenanigans, like it has a lot of game passes. It also has like a dedicated whole shop. You can buy all these emotes and stuff, and while thank god it's not in your face about it, it's still like kind of like a brain rot type game. I just feel like most Roblox games nowadays are just complete slop. Like I'm not gonna sit here and act like 2015 was just the pinnacle of Roblox content. It really wasn't, but I feel like this just naturally comes as you like appeal more and more to kids. Like you know what kids like, and then you just like push it to the absolute extreme, and Roblox knows this as well. You just find how much slop you can just feed into them until they give up. So I feel like developers as a whole have just evolved just to be like way less effort and way more like monetization to these kids. What I just talked about is kind of the same point, but it's like just kind of more expanding on a specific element of it. Overstimulation. Oh my god, there's so much shit going on this website now. For example, the most popular game, which I've actually spent quite a lot of time on, Blocks Fruits. You go into it and there's just like so many different menus and shit that you gotta learn, and then like there's and like the builds are very overstimulating as well. Another good example is Pet Simulator 99. Like holy shit, there's so much like just crammed in shit on like all the UI. Every like aspect of that game is just like it's basically just like asking like how much like stuff can I just pump into a game for kids to enjoy, and it certainly is working. I think whoever the dev is for the game, I feel like he's like rich from this. Just look at Toilet Tower Defense Simulator. All right, that game gets into like every event. We all know why it's getting into every event. This one is just kind of self-explanatory. I mean, any person who's above like the age of like 13 can tell you this. Roblox nowadays, there's just so much shit going on. As Roblox has gone on and on, I feel like there's way less creativity within the site. As I said in my at the beginning of this video, nearly every game nowadays is just a cash grab just to capitalize on the young, stupid children that play this game. You can first see signs of this back in like 2015. Sorry that I keep mentioning this, but this is like the first time I ever played Roblox, so I kind of have to. It was like huge craze of just murder games if you don't know what murder games are, essentially think of Murder Mystery 2 and like the concept of it, where there's an innocent, a sheriff, and a murderer, and just imagine that just in every game. Like I remember, I think it was the original Murder Mystery that was the first one, and they had someone made a game called Murder, and then they had the Mad Murderer, and then Twisted Murderer, and it's just like, dude, we don't need all these murder games. These are all the same thing. But that was only really like a short era of that year. If you look at 2024 now, there's just so much copies of stuff. Like for example, like Souls RNG, that concept has been copied like so much. Search up RNG on Roblox and you'll just see just like so many games. Like Souls RNG a billion times luck, Souls RNG Eon 1, RNG battles, Tower Defense RNG, Dungeon RNG, Character RNG, Jewels RNG. Like we don't need this many goddamn games, bro. Use your talents or something else. Remember in 2018 when simulator games blew up so much? Like it's just like, I feel like Roblox developers just like don't have the passion or creativity just to make like anything original, and I feel like it's really sad because that's all Roblox used to be, was original content. Like the main appeal of Roblox was like, yeah, it kind of sucked, you know, the movement wasn't good, the developer tools weren't good at the time, but at least of old Roblox people got more creative. I feel like the less tools you give someone, the more creative they become with it. And now that Roblox has a ton of features, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, I really like how this like more you can just create on this site. I feel like it's just really just not being used for good. I also feel like there's like way less of like more like just like diamonds in the rough that you can find. Like I remember like one of my favorite experiences on Roblox was literally like just finding some random game and playing it for like hours on end and just never touching it again. Like the hidden gems of Roblox just don't exist anymore. Everything's just the same. Everything has been done before. And obviously since I've been on this platform so long, I've experienced like a lot of like Roblox content, but that's just honestly how I feel. Another thing is battleground games. As much as I love battleground games, they've just been copied and pasted over and over. It's not like it's not even different gameplay. Like occasionally it'll be different, but like it's just the same concept with different coats of paint. This is going to be controversial, but I honestly think Piggy was like the main inspiration for all this slop and garbage. Piggy is not a good game. I don't care what people say. It's not a good game. It's designed horribly. It's a ripoff of another concept. Who would have thought? The storyline was really sloppy too. It was literally just a Peppa Pig fanfiction, and it absolutely just blew up on Roblox. Like it was really popular. A bunch of YouTubers played it. I remember some of my friends were obsessed with it. I feel like Piggy left like a ripple effect. Like after everyone saw like how successful and good it was, people just decided, you know, how low effort can my game be? How mediocre can I make it? And kids will still eat it up. The Roblox community itself is also kind of deteriorated, and I honestly blame the fact that Roblox has taken away so many like really good and important features to the website. Like for example, the forums. The forums generated lots of great content, like user interaction between players, and they just took that away and they said, oh, just go comment on group polls. They don't do egg hunts anymore. They don't do Hallows Eve events anymore. And no, the haunt does not count. Shut up. Roblox inflation is getting crazy. I remember I bought this like, mask once called the Crazy Ninja Mask or something. And at the time it was 12. I rechecked the price. It's now 105 Robux. Who wants to pay 105 Robux for a mask when UGC creators sell it for 95 and it's like usually better quality? Speaking of public UGC, why the hell are these type of avatars allowed? Like, come on, dude. This is a kid's game. I don't want someone coming in the comments saying, actually, Roblox is 12 plus, and they have 17 plus experience now. Roblox has always been geared towards kids, and if you're trying to be a degenerate on a kid's game, please get a life, go get a job, work at the soup kitchen. There's no reason for you to have a literal chest avatar with a thong in a kid's game, alright? And yes, it is Roblox's fault that they're allowing this type of stuff, but they are starting to take action, thank God. Following into my last point, Roblox themselves. Ooh boy, I don't think it's a big secret to anyone that Roblox like is not a good company, both as a general safety hazard and just like how often it screws over their player base. I don't know why I keep giving them money for Robux. As I said before, they have a habit of taking away very, very, very important features from the website. They'd rather warn people for posting pictures of Big Chungus than they would the people who make these type of avatars. They don't do building contests. They don't have a way for you to earn free currency anymore. They don't do any high quality events. They still do events, but they pick up their keyboards. They press the copy and paste key a couple of times and then say, boom, we're done. Add toilet tower defense. The literal actual reason why they stopped doing egg hunts was just because they felt like it. They weren't short on resources, they weren't short on developers to make the games, they just didn't feel like doing them anymore. The only really good feature that I really like nowadays in Roblox is voice chat. Not even UGC, because even though it managed to finally get me a Dominus after 9 years, UGC is obviously made to go on to those creepy avatars I mentioned a billion times, so let's just move on. The reason why the inflation that I mentioned earlier exists is because Roblox has made the UGC minimum prices go up and up as time has went on. Like, for example, when they released UGC packages, they used to be free, like you could just upload free packages, and then they got rid of those. And so the minimum was 25, then it raised to 50, then it raised to 75, then it released to 95. Like, oh my god, bro. I remember I was able to buy a whole outfit with only 20 ticks back in 2015, but now if I buy 400 Robux, I can probably afford like 2 items before it goes out. Like when I made the Scott Travis avatar, that literally took all of my Robux. I didn't have any more Robux to spare. The amount of content creators that have been exposed on this website for being literal sexual predators is actually crazy, and they've barely done anything about them. The only creator that I remember that actually got punishment for what he did was Kalogish. And even then, he was able to come back on another account. Like, why wasn't this dude IP banned? It's been a running gag, like the entirety of this platform's lifetime, that their moderation team is not good, but it's like, Jesus Christ, and they need to get it together. And the big giant just like red cherry on the top out of all of this is just the fact that they blatantly just do not care about their website anymore. They've made their $12 billion or something. I don't know how much this platform has made in its entirety lifetime, but it's made its money, and now it's just sitting there idly waiting to print out more. They don't care about this website anymore. And it's so sad because Roblox has been such a great part of my life, and I just want to see it do better, but like, I don't have a hope anymore that I will do better. I'm still going to make videos on the game because it's honestly really great for content creation. Like, no wonder why there's so many YouTubers, because it's really good to make content on. Like, there's so much stuff you can do, but it's just, as in general of me playing it, like, I don't play this game outside of making YouTube videos. But yeah, that's just my rambling. In conclusion, Roblox has really fell off from what it originally was trying to be, and I feel like that's really sad, and they honestly could do better. Roblox as a platform has genuinely improved. The amount of features and tools developers have access to allow to create some incredible games, but they're just held back by the fact that this platform just sucks. One day we'll see the day that Roblox eventually becomes the perfect source of entertainment on the internet, but for now that is not today. Hopefully in 2025 is a way better year, because in the year 2024 it has not had a good track record. I'm trying to branch out and do different types of content. Like, for example, the HB6548 video was inspired by the Baku series videos, and this video was kind of like a discussion type video. So if you guys like that, please let me know, so I'll make more of them, because I have a lot of things to say that are not Roblox related and just like other types of talking. But yeah, please subscribe if you like the channel.